God says, "When the waves of death compassed me, the floods of ungodly men made me afraid, the sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me in my distress. I called upon the Lord and cried to my God, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears." God says, "My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up." Psalms 5-3. God says, "For he hath not despised nor abhorred the affliction of the afflicted, neither hath he hid his face from him, but when he cried, unto him he heard." Psalms 20-24. "And call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and God shalt glorify me." Psalms 50-15. God says, "Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice." Psalms 55-17. God says, "Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us." Psalms 60-28. God says, "O God, thou art my God, early will I seek thee, my soul thirsteth for thee, my flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land, where no water is." Psalm 63-1. God says, "If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me, but verily God hath heard me. He hath attended to the voice of my prayer." Psalm 66-18, 19. God says, "He will regard the prayer of the destitute and not despise their prayer." Psalms 100-217. God says, "Nevertheless he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry, and he remembered for them his covenant, and repented according to the multitude of his mercies." Psalms 106-44, 45. God says, "I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice and my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live." Psalms 116-1, 2. God says, "Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart." Psalms 119-2. God says, "With my whole heart have I sought thee, O let me not wander from thy commandments." Psalms 119-10. God says, "He will be very gracious unto thee. At the voice of thy cry, when he shall hear it, he will answer thee." Isaiah 30-19. God says, "Thus saith the Lord, the Holy One of Israel and his Maker, ask me of things to come concerning my sons and concerning the work of my hands command ye me." Isaiah 45:11. God says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near." Isaiah 55:6. "And there is none that calleth upon thy name that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee, for thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquities." Isaiah 60:4-7. God says, "And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear." Isaiah 65:24. "And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart." Jeremiah 29 seconds and 13 milliseconds. God says, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and shew thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not." Jeremiah 33:3. God says, "Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of every street." Lamentations 2:19. God says, "Let us search and try our ways, and turn again to the Lord. Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto God in the heavens." Lamentations 3:40-41. God says, "Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning." Joel 2:12. God says, "And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." Matthew 6:5. "But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking.